Hello everyone, it is Anoxy. I'm gonna be heading into some Brotato tonight. Um, so I know that I've kind of been game hopping recently. Part of it's I just haven't been able to figure out what I want to really play. Part of it's been I don't really know like where I want to be. So we are gonna start out tonight in the Crash Zone. I know we've also played a couple of BIS, although we've only won with Ranger on that one. We are going to start off in the Crash Zone. We're going to work on this list of ever-growing people. I'm hoping to be able to unlock most of them tonight while we are kicking it together. Not 100% that I'm going to be able to do that, though, just because it takes a minute to unlock all those. So, we are going to actually roll a die, so that would be 2. And that is, let me get a different one, because that is not the die I want to use for that. I love having different dies everywhere. I have way too many. Okay. Alright, 5. So I rolled a 2 and a 5. So we're going to go second one down, 5th from the right today. So, second one down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to start with Glutton. Glutton has plus 50 luck, plus 1 explosion damage when picking up a consumable while at max health. Consumables have a 100% chance to explode for 10 damage when picked up. Items cost 25% more, and my XP gain is lowered by 25%, which kind of sucks. So there's really 2 ways you can run Glutton, in my opinion, like as far as what I've played and what I enjoy, and that is with a pruner at first or with a screwdriver at first. And I'm going to roll with a pruner because that allows me to get in these early setups that explosion damage up higher. So here we go. There you go. There we go. So that allowed me to get 2 of, and now what does that mean? It's right here. It's explosion damage. Just means how much damage do these explosions do. My luck is already at 50. I want to up my attack speed just a little bit. Javelin is always something that I grab now that I have it. And we're going to grab that and then re-roll, see if I want to lock anything, which will be that. And on we go to wave 2. But again, with this, it's just kind of allowing me that early gain of the explosion damage. It's not necessarily for anything in particular. Quite literally purely for extra. So we're gonna grab that, combine those just because can, and keep rolling. And that's not to say that other Glutton builds aren't amazing. I know there's ones you'll see on Reddit that are absolutely just bomb-ass builds. But given that I'm not trying for like Wave 1000 or anything like that, and I'm just trying to kind of get through them and play them and have a good time, preferably without having to redo too many times, we're gonna roll with this here. So armor is always good. Speed is always good. So grab the engineering. Probably not the best idea I've ever had. Lock that just cuz, and keep rolling. What the hell is on my head? Didn't think I got anything that changed my hair. Did I? Did I get something that changed my hair? I might have. I guess I must have. I need more fruit. Yeah, so now we're gonna start looking at exploding weapons. Try to get a screwdriver, a plank even. Something that'll play into that explosion damage. Get that. Get that. Reroll. There's a plank. And that plank, you know, does, I think, eventually break. I can't remember. Ooh, I just got smacked. I got a little too close there. On the upside, I have this wonderful thing called a garden. Just dodge and weave. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave, dodge and weave, dodge and weave. This is where, like, melee in this game absolutely sucks, is, like, if you're not ready for it, you're gonna have your ass handed to you by a ton of these little aliens. Alright, we're gonna add damage. Knockback's nice. Add that for fun. Add that, lock that. I think we can lock that. Let's combine those. So now those have a higher damage to explode on hit. And on top of that, because of the additional explosion damage, it just means they do more damage when they do explode. So that's the important part on that one. So I'm gonna roll with it, see what we'd get. I admittedly I think I played Glutton one time on my console, and that was to play it, to be able to say that, yep, I beat it, I played it. He's not one of my favorite characters. They're not one of my favorite little potates to play. I've got mine. My partner very much likes Ghost, I think is what it is. I don't. Hello, Fei Fei. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna roll with harvesting because there was nothing. Look at that, another one of those. Roll with that and go. Oh, I forgot. Now I have 2. Now I have the chance to get even more. Which does me no good if I never actually let that plank proc. What I mean by that is like, because I'm killing them so quickly with the other weapons, it doesn't necessarily matter that I have the plank. Because the plank is not getting to touch them, so the plank is not actually getting to proc its explosion. So I'll have to suck it up and let the plank actually hit once in a great while. Sleep is a fake concept, by the patriarchy. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Crit chance is nice but not required. Dodge is better. Another plank. And see, those have a 30% chance to explode with a decent cooldown. Oh, look, another plank. Grab that. We're gonna combine those cause can. Lock that in cause can, and then that'll be all. But yeah, so. What does that have now? Actually, I didn't read it. 35% chance. So it's not like a suddenly drastically high chance to hit, you know. It going up the levels doesn't necessarily automatically mean, oh hey, this is going to hit every time or anything like that. It just means, hey, when it hits, it's going to hit. Because of the additional explosion damage. However, I am getting my butt handed to me because I have absolutely no way to heal other than eating these little bullet hell. Yeah, I did not give myself a way to heal other than by eating these fruit. So, fruit is life. Fruit is very good. Fruit, all the fruit. Every fruit. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, dodge is probably going to be my best bet right now. Oh, shiitake. That's a good one. That's a good one. We're going to keep both of those. We're going to roll with nothing new next round. Thankfully, this round tends to be a little easier. Hopefully. For the love of all things potato. Yeah, see, my plank just procced there. You could see the little explosion when it went off. And that's not to, like, again, that's not going to happen every time, but when it does go off because of all the extra damage to explosions, it does fuck when it goes off. You know, I can remember a very, not young, because it really hasn't been that long, 2019 Noxie, who was all like, oh no, I can't swear. I can't. I would never. We're gonna end up a little negative on the damage. Turret, that. I can deal with the armor. Okay. Oh, trees dying in one hit's nice. Okay. Onward. I look like a little bee. Oh, I forgot to show. Sorry. So yeah, right now our explosion size is 5, so there is that up in size. It's larger, but it's also extra 38% explosion damage is the big thing. So again, when said planks go off, when the other ones go off, they go off. I just have to stay alive long enough for them to go off. And this not having any form of health regen is gonna get me killed. Yep, I'm gonna lose this round. I'm gonna lose this round. Because I don't have, yep. It's like I don't have the dodge I need. We're gonna try a new run on that one. Not gonna play him again because he drives me nuts. So we got a 1 that time, so we're gonna stay in this upper row. And I got a 15, so I'm gonna start from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we're starting with Farmer. Plus 20% harvest, plus 20 harvesting. Harvesting increases by an additional 3% at the end of each wave, and plus 1 harvesting when picking up a consumable while at max health. I'm so tempted to do the sickle. Just for the bit. It's so hard not to. We're gonna go with the thief dagger though. We're gonna be a thief farmer. Ooh, changed the background on me. Now, one of the downsides of farmer is there is less material dropped because of the harvesting. So I'm not going to end this round with as much as I normally would at the end of round 1. But then all of a sudden I'm going to get that 20, and that is where you're going to get that. So we're going to go with HP regen to hopefully not mess with me this time. Dat and nope, we're not going to get the loot because I'm going to lock that in though. Going to grab more harvesting. I could lock the crossbow too. We can run it. I like running the simplified weapons. I'm not necessarily overly worried about running like the quantum lasers and stuff that you can get. There we go. Now notice that I got the little hand with a +1. That is because picking that up, it's still a consumable. It is an item, so crit chance is nice. Get more damage to cover that up. Knockback is awesome. And we're not going to go with anything else, so there we go. Ah. They hit harder than I thought they would. Or like I actually just hit later than I thought I would really. Like my attack speed is trash. Am I just not gonna kill anyone today? Not gonna killing anyone, people. Like, I'm sorry. Dodge is still a friend. Yeah, let's lower my attack speed. Alright. Go to wave 4. So now we have 3 items, so at least we have 3 attacks, however slow they may be, particularly with the lowered down attack speed, but we will get there. You can always replace that. Just need more of the green things. And I don't necessarily have to pick those up because it doesn't help me in the same way that it helps Glutton. It just gives me more of that harvesting there. Get us out of melee damage. Hell, buy that. Combine. Buy that. Combine and go to the next wave. You're gonna find javelins are my absolute favorite weapon now that I know about them. Now that they're in the game, I'm like, yes, I need one. I love them. And mainly because they have that guaranteed crit on, I think now it's the 3rd shot? Is it the 3rd shot? Yeah, every 3rd shot has a 100% chance to crit. And because it's a thrown weapon and it has piercing, it can and does hit multiple people. So that's also a plus. That it's just that additional damage. You know, kind of for funsies. Not necessarily a bad thing, not necessarily a good thing, like just there, you know. Attack speed, let's replace that. Okay. Getting that first. Locking alien eyes. I don't really care about broken mouth. And here's why. I would rather keep my HP regen. I'm gonna roll that though. Oh. We're gonna get that. And I'm going to keep that there. So we're going to keep the alien eyes because it's just another form of damage. And since I'm not playing pacifist, I want all the damage. I don't give a flying potato about, you know, no spuds to be given here about the fact that I'm sure that technically less is more in some cases. Or at least like more centralized is more, I guess. But, you know, tonight I'm just chilling. And I'm not gonna let this stress me out, and we're just gonna play and have a good time fighting aliens as a potato. I feel like that is a healthy coping mechanism. Not sure what I was trying to say there. Okay, armor is good. That... Don't really see anything else I want. Another thief stagger, lock that, and roll with it. See, now I have those eyes, which they don't shoot out often, but they shoot out enough that it's just a nice little pushback, particularly because I do have a little bit of knockback, so it does kind of slow them down, at least if I get my butt surrounded, which I do to myself quite often. I'm not as good at the whole dodge thing as my partner. Like, Poseidon somehow... The screen has to be full. And I mean literally filled with, like, aliens for him to end up surrounded. And I don't know where he's dodging them. I don't know how he's dodging them. I'm so confused by it every time he manages. We're gonna take that. Then we're gonna replace it. Add the attack speed, minus the attack speed. Add that. Crit chance is nice, although it does lower my damage, so we'll have to find something to replace the damage. Because now my damage is down, but not a huge deal. Haha, the crits. The natural crits with the javelins. So farmer is great up until you hit 20. If you go past 20 with him, it's kind of a problem. Because farmer is one of those that he really runs on harvesting. And the problem is when you go past 20, you start losing harvesting every round. So you lose that additional, you know, kind of money, what have you, that you get with it. Oh, I just ran right into that one. Worrying about dying, and I'm like, let me just run into that projectile, guys. Woo! Landmines, yes. Landmines, yes. We're taking 17% less damage, so we can do that. Oh, the sickle. For the bit, but we're not gonna. Could do that. Lock that. And roll. Ow. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Look at that. And that's what I love about the javelin is if you can get them all in a line and it throws its projectile that's intended to crit, you've got them by their metaphorical balls at that point. Because it is going to pierce a number of them. I don't think it actually goes through like a whole line. But if you notice, I'm able to get them down pretty decently. So I'm just taking a bit of a risk just because of those chargers. Because they don't like me. Like every other alien here. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't really have any ranged. I feel like we're gonna go attack speed on that one. I'm gonna buy that because I can combine it. Buy that. Reroll. Buy that because I can combine it, and then I can then cancel that out. Combine it with that. I don't want to make myself go lower. Oh, that screws up my luck though. Ah, fuck it. Alright. Nope. Go to wave 10. So we're still rolling with only 3 items. As far as weapons go, but they're at least leveled up. They're not... None of them are like point blank level 1s. And look at that. We're getting so much stuff. Really need to get better weapons though. I also need to get more speed. This is killing me. Just kind of got to run through some groups. Oh, I'm going to get cornered again. Yeah, I'm going to get cornered again. I got to make it 10 seconds. Run them through the mine. This is one of those run them and hope. Alright. So I really could do more. I don't know, more speed. Crit chance. There we go. Attack speed is nice. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting because like the lightning shiv is a good one. Reroll, yes. Lock that. Reroll once. Lock that. And we'll go. So lightning shiv, even though it is a basic level 1 weapon, it's not a bad one to have because if it hits, you'll notice the little lightning, you know, runs that hit other things. So it's just another form of like extra damage. Is it a lot of extra damage? No, but now that we've got that crit chance above 20, notice we're getting more yellow numbers than white numbers, which is a good thing. Yellow denotes crit, so Am I doing a fudge ton of damage? No, but I'm doing persistent crit damage repeatedly. Which, you know, particularly for those armored folks, does whittle them down. Like, it's not perfect. It's not. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that my build right now is perfect. It's most definitely not. And it doesn't help that I keep accidentally going the wrong friggin' direction. But we're getting better. We're getting there. Ha, no. Okay, we're gonna go more crit chance. There we go. I could lock that just cause. Yes. Yes. More mines are always great. See, now I have something that'll heal me a little bit, so that'll help. With the issue of like trying to stay alive. Like, yes, I have to stay near the turret, so it's not a constant heal. It's not like HP regen or even lifesteal, wherein it's a constant, consistent heal. It is a run away from me, lead the aliens away, come back, yada 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 kind of heal. You know, it's playing under tower, and I'm very good at that. I've spent years doing it on League. And I say that, and it makes me sound like I'm, you know, like, and I will admit, as far as like any sort of damage, I'm horrible, but as a support main, the idea of getting under my turret in speed is something that I'm very used to. So. Alrighty, we're gonna go you and you and you because you're an extra weapon. Oh, trident. Oh, we're gonna lock that just because can. I'll get him. Reroll. Another thief dagger, so I might as well. Okay, so now we are at a full 6 weapons. 2 of them are completely just skin and bone, but again, it's just that more. And I'll show you why I did that. So if you look here, now I get plus 12 crit chance because I have 5 of these precise weapons. This is the only one I have that's not. But that gives me 41% crit chance right now, which is just right now is just absolutely amazing. So we're gonna roll with it. And notice, like, even with some of these extra larger aliens, I'm not having as hard a time as I could have. Now that guy is gonna fuck my day up. A direct hit from him would ruin me right now, just because I don't have the kind of build I need for that. But mines, crit chance, you know, sometimes these things spawn underneath them, so when they roll over them just naturally as they're spawning, it helps. So, more knockback, yes, always. I could up my range or my max HP here. I'm gonna go with range, even though I know I'm not. There we go. We are now down to 4 weapons, but I did that on purpose because we're going to take that and that, and we're going to re-roll. I'm going to hold on to that because I might use it. I don't know. I don't know, okay? Alright. There we go. See? Look at that. We're doing really decent damage now. Mainly because that one little knife is now a level 4, and that is the highest level you can have. So. There we go. Ooh, try to make sure we take out these little spitters. Don't like the little spitters, mainly because they're not like the other ones that we've had, where they aim at you. Those ones that are moving that just look like they've drooled on themselves, spit in whatever direction, kind of like opposite of their run, almost. or kind of whatever direction they're looking at the moment. And it is, as you can see, absolute bullet hell. I hate it. Alrighty, so let's up our damage, get ourselves back in the positive for that, get another crossbow, combine it. I know that I should keep multiple weapons. I just really don't want to. At this point, higher damage is going to do me better than 6 low range, you know, the low level weapons. It's just, it is. It's... I love how I just walked into that one. Complaining about bullets and then walking into bullets does not... sense does not make, okay? I never said I had a lot of sense. Christ alive, guys. I hate those spitters. I really do. And every time you kill one of the bigger blobs, more are made. You know, so more on top of what's already naturally spawning. You just end up with this absolute hellscape of bullets. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna take that. We're actually gonna re-roll that. And hope I get something. HP regen's fine. I am okay with that. Re-roll. Take that. Re-roll. Take that. Re-roll. Take that. Lock that, because that is health. Lock the health. Okay, so I have one turret on one side of the map, one turret on the other. So we're just gonna do a lot of strafing between the turrets, honestly. And here we go. Lots and lots and lots of turret strafing. Because if I strafe between, I can get... I just want the box, you jackasses. Stop trying to punish me for wanting the box. Ooh, the dodge. The dodge! Dodge saving my ass. Oh, thank God. We're gonna recycle that one. We're gonna take that one, though. Speed, because speed is good. Here we go. Gonna take that. We're gonna lock that. And lock that. Okay, so now we have a pretty good setup because now I also have a garden, which is just another way to, you know, keep myself alive. Not a required thing. Just a liked addition. You know. Like, the garden is not a required thing, and it's also not gonna help me, apparently. How did I just die there? Did I just not... I didn't pay attention to the stupid armed ones. That's on me. I'm having a rough night. Okay, so that is 3. And that is a 6. So that's a 6. So, starting over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to start with Chef. Plus 35 luck, plus 200% damage from non-elemental sources against burning targets. Consumables explode for... okay. Start with a scared sausage, plus 100% enemy health. Oh, fun. What? I'm gonna roll with a wrench, because I've never played Chef. So I actually legit don't 100% know how to run him. So I have a sausage, which means every once in a while there will be fire. Dodge. Wrench. Reroll. Wrench, I guess. Reroll. Lock. Lock. And let's see. We might just do a whole wrench build on him, because I don't 100% know how to play this at all. The chef is an enigma. And I am lacking a rodent in my hat. Lock the scared sausage. Reroll, lock the wrench. Okay, 2 wrenches, but better turrets. Just the beats to this is like, it's trying to trigger anxiety. There we go. Add range. Grab you first. Lock you. I'm gonna unlock you because I don't really need you. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Beat them off with the wrench. Could you imagine, like, if you walked into a professional kitchen, there was just a chef there brandishing wrenches at pots? I feel like it would have to be a very specific kind of restaurant for me not to just be like, this is a health code violation. Yeah, like, it would have to be a very specific kind of restaurant for me not to just be like, is everything okay? I want to kill that one. That one gives things. There we go. That one gives items. No. Yes. Regen. Ooh, we're gonna take this one. Grab that, lock that. Lock that. Okay. Look at that. So that one gave me 6 HP, 6% damage, 2 armor, 6% speed, but it did -8 crit chance, but I'm really not worried about crit chance here. This is not a character that I'm really worried about crit chance on, so. But mirror is such a fun one to get because it allows you to double, like, an item for the price of one, which is just absolutely amazing. It's frickin' fantabulous. Ooh, money. All the little green bits. It's like a salad. Alright. Up my attack speed a little bit more. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Reroll. Nothing here that I want. We are, however, going to combine. So now I have a regular turret, a laser turret, and an incendiary turret. So. It's all fun and games till you get close to that part of the map. Which just essentially means I want to round them up and bring them over. See, there really isn't a lot that I have to do now. And I know that that kind of makes wrenches in their own way like a little overpowered. And it does, but it doesn't, because it doesn't always work. There are characters where having this many wrenches is actually not a good thing. There are characters that can't use wrenches because they can only use ranged or whatever, and it's kind of hit or miss. The ability to have a turret is great if it's a character that could actually benefit from that. We're gonna go with that, and then we're gonna go with this. Ooh, that damage though is gonna kill me. More trees spawn. That's not a bad one. Okay, so no, I'm now down damage, but live-withable. It is a live-withable amount of damage loss. However, my turrets are much more spread out this time. So in its own way, it makes things a bit more difficult. Explosions. Explosions. Stay alive, you mother fudger. There we go. Leveled up. Got an item. We're gonna take that item. Speed, I think, is the best one. That's not a bad one to have for him. That's not a bad one. Grabbing that to combine, locking that, and we're good. So now we are no normal turrets, 2 incendiary and 1 laser. We also get, I think, extra damage or HP regen, I think. What was Rice? HP regen for every burning enemy, which I do believe those blue flames count. They're just not the same as, like, explosion flames, if that makes sense. Like, they're not the same as what I put on someone when I eat something or when I pick up a box. So, but lots of trees, lots of health. Lots of health regen. And I do think we'll be alright with this one, hopefully. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because every time I've gotten any form of confidence in this tonight, I have lost. I do want more range though, so I want to get that range back up. Reroll, cause can. Why not? No. Yes. Yes. Yup. We can do that. So we're gonna combine that. And go to wave 10. So now we are back to having 3 kinds of turrets. And we're probably going to stay that way for a few rounds, because I'm betting I'm not going to get another wrench for a while. Which is just kind of sad. But when you have scared sausages and it makes people burn, and then you have the ability to explode and it makes people burn, and then you get the fried rice. Oh yeah, take the fried rice. Because that relatively constant burning, there's at least always one I've noticed. So it's just that extra, you know, health regen. And I get it. It doesn't necessarily 100% protect you because the less that are burning, the less it is. But having that ability is still better than not. You know, this is a better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it situation in that respect. Taketh that. We'll take it, why not? Okay. Here's where things get fun. Don't have a ton of dodge anyway, so ooh, more explosion damage. More. Negative armor though. Ooh. Okay, now we're at least we're not positive armor. We're at least we're no armor right now, so we are not blocking one damn bit of damage. And we are down to 3 turrets, a laser, an explosion turret, and a normal turret. And of course the 2 that are like the wild, like the largest difference in damage are the 2 that are next to each other. Because that explosion turret's gonna, it's gonna do some damage, but that level 1 turret's not. Not against enemies like this anyway. I would really like to get that merchant. Where is it? Thank you. I'd just like not to die to get it. There we go. Just had to hope. Sure, why not, I guess. Damage is nice. Oh, hey, we're just gonna buy all of that. No, I don't want to fuck up my armor. I don't even know what I just bought. I wasn't really paying attention. I just knew that it was helpful for this character. Oh, Poseidon would be so mad at me right now if he knew how little I was actually planning. Okay, do that. Knock back, knock back, knock back. Be gone! Thought? Oh, I know what that is. It's because I gain health over time with it now. I forgot that I bought that. I was like, what is that? Why is it like just adding +1s? I mean, we can always get more. We're fine. Melee damage is fine. There's that. That's nice. That's nice. Reroll. Nope. Grab that. And we're just gonna go to the next wave. Okay. I'm rolling real kind of late game for having only 3 weapons. I'm not 100% sure that's the brightest idea I've ever had. Sorry, I tried to hold that in. Could not. Let's please, 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 please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm really only doing my job. I am protecting Potatodom from your purple butts. Like, I don't want to kill you. If you would just leave me alone, we could have an amicable relationship. I am almost positive. If you would just leave, we would have no reason to murder you. How much knockback do I have? I'm gonna have to say no to that one just because it would really screw up my knockback. That's helpful. Okay. Um. Okay. Shuriken is a nice addition that I'm gonna grab. Penguin. Another wrench. Okay. We're gonna lock that one because I want my structures to be able to crit. Because I have so many structures. I want that crit ability. But we did get another 2 weapons, I think. 2 or... no, I think we only got 1 weapon that round. But it's still more weapons, it's still more damage, and it does bounce, so... And because it's, like, the type of weapon it is, it's based off of melee damage, so my lack of ranged isn't going to hurt anything. There we go. Gotta get the explosions in when I can. You know. This round has epically sucked, but there we go. Wave completed. I'm gonna take it because it still leaves me with above 40. Reroll that. Range is always nice. Crit. Lock that. I only have 1 armor, so I don't want to do that. Lock that, grab that. Combine, combine. We're back down again in weapons, but we now have 2 of those higher level turrets, so. Again, mind over matter. I don't mind, so it don't matter. I think that's how that works. Or is this more of like a scarecrow situation if I only had a brain? It's about to be a scarecrow situation. I don't friggin' move. Shit. 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 I knew it. I knew it the moment it happened. I was like, I sat too long. Alright, we got another 1, so we're gonna stay on that top run. And that is a 5, so we're going to be going from the right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Gladiator. Okay. Plus 20% attack speed for every different weapon that I have. So this is where I do not want to stick with 1 weapon. I have plus 5 melee damage. I can equip range of any kind, which I do believe also means the javelin. However, my attack speed is lowered, but that is because it raises every time I get a new weapon, and my luck is hell. We're gonna start with that one. Just gives us that extra damage. We have the cutest little hat in the world. So we're gonna roll with it. But again, the extra damage from that static shiv is going to be clutch for a round or 2. It's gonna be it's really gonna be kind of important to ensure that I actually get, you know, stuff. Range, because I don't want them right up on me. I don't like any of those. Why? Knife is fine. Penguin is fine. Okay. Okay. Because I can't really have, like, yeah. So at this point, it's not beneficial to me to have multiple different weapons, like multiple of the same weapon. So like, this is a character where if you could use a wrench, you wouldn't want to use a wrench. Because using 6 or, you know, like 6 whole wrenches on him actually makes you slower. No point getting the luck, so I'm gonna go the attack speed. Immediately combine, don't even waste it. Grab that. Reroll. Okay. Let's see, now I'm at, I think, 5% attack speed because I got that attack speed, and that negative 40 is being overtaken by the fact that I have 2 different weapons. So I'm getting 20 per, which is helpful in and of itself. We're also managing 2 levels this round. Ooh, okay. A little bit of dodging never hurt anyone. Max HP doesn't hurt anyone. Why does all of that suck? Reroll. Combine you. I'll reroll once just to see what I get. Not important. Okay. Now, running a knife build, there's a certain synergy to it. Again, for me, that I may or may not be able to pull off. It's really going to depend on what else they give me. The RNGesus is a thing. And obviously tonight I've either been making piss poor decisions, which is way more likely, or I've just not gotten the build I need. But I'm not going to blame that on, you know, the game itself. Like, I have admittedly been making some risky decisions, so we're going to admit that it was mostly me. Reroll. Lock that. Next wave. Ooh, an item. What are we gonna get this time? I promise we're gonna win one. Like, I know that at this point I think I've been through, what, 4? 5 potates? And I say that as I almost get decimated because I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to avoid that curse. I just don't like the curse. Lock, lock. Lock. I'm not getting what I want. It's making me so mad. Trying to get more precise weapons, and I might have to go with like the medical scissors the next time they show, because I think those are precise. It's just lifesteal that I don't necessarily want. There we go. Dodge is nice. Get you, reroll. Primitive and precise right there. Scared sausage, get you. And I'm really rolling for that crit chance right now. That's kind of why I'm focusing that precise. I've got a tooth now. Got 2 knives and a tooth. I don't know what that says about my particular potato at present. All good things, I'm sure. Alrighty. Rolling in circles. I want you. Come here. Come here. Come here, little guy. I just want to kill you for your box. Thank you. Just want to kill you for your box, okay? You carry the goods. Nope. Recycle. More dodges, nice. HP regen is fine. Get you. I'll get you. Medical precise. There we go. So now I have 2 that actually have lifesteal. because this gets lifesteal for every 25% of my health that's missing, and this just naturally has lifesteal on it. So I have that at least. Lock that. Pada. You can't kill me if I attack you first. That extra life, not lifesteal, but attack speed's amazing. Okay, ooh. Don't run into the projectiles, Noxie, if you want to survive. Avoid the balls if you want to live. Oh, that could... Never mind. That is one of those things we're just going to allow to stay in the ether. No one will know. Okay. Turret, yes, that. Good. Reroll. Ooh, lock that, lock that. Lock that. Okay. Onward, upward, inward, and outward, people. See, this round will always be one of my favorites because it does have the relatively permanent setup. There we go. There we go. I am eating that on purpose, by the way. Like, I promise. If you look at my HP regen, there is a reason I'm eating them. Because, you know, the more I eat when I'm full, the more I get from those penguins. So... I am of the consumption right now. Ooh. Run, run, run like a bitch. Then back to nothing. I'm gonna recycle that. Regular damage is nice. Add some more range. Grab you. Grab you, grab you. But do that. Reroll. Okay, I'm just gonna add... I just want a little bit of luck. There we go. Another precise weapon that gives me 5 out of 6. Another turret. Lock you for next round, and off we go to the races, people. But see, already up to 11. That triple penguin is the best. At least right now. There's 14, because I'm getting 3 per. Bum 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 ba 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 bum 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 ba ba da da dum. Just kind of running through fields of green. If I knew the lyrics to Fields of Grey, I would rechange them for you, but I don't happen to know what they are. It's a good song, though. I'll take that. Oh. Dodge is fine. Reroll. Armor's good. Get that. Combine. Reroll. See, now I will take a turret. Because that plus 12% crit chance is probably really all I'm gonna get. Lock that. Lock that because I can get that later. Lock that because that'll help. And off and onward we go. So. I wouldn't necessarily take a turret with him right at the beginning. Just because you really want a relative build with him. So. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. See? Look at that, 20 HP regen. I think it's only good for the round. I think that's why it keeps resetting. I haven't fully read Penguin to know the 100% validity of that. But I do love when you can get some Penguin stacks. Because yeah, so actually I want to look at that right now while we're here. Okay, until the end of the wave. So, and it doesn't, and it's not one of those that like goes away when you get hit. So like it doesn't matter if I get hit. The more consumables I can eat and pick up. Grab that, lock that. We're gonna lock that. Because we'll be able to get hopefully something really good at the end of this round. Okay, it doesn't matter if I get damaged after eating it. It doesn't stop the bonus. It just, I don't get it if I'm damaged. So as far as like, I don't get extra HP regen if I try to pick up a consumable while needing it. So the more I can keep myself safe from damage while also eating as much of the fruit in rapid succession as I can, the better off I am later in the round when I do get damaged inevitably. Because by then I've already got 23 regen, and that breaks down pretty nicely, and notice I'm already back to full health. So, and I'm getting 3 per, which means every one I eat is a solid portion, and that is just fine with me. I kind of want to know what that, yeah. Okay. Max HP is fine. Okay. Would actually up my luck, but it lowers my damage. That's fine. Lock that. Alright, I'm where I want to be. So. Almost 100% attack speed. Crap ton of regen. I'm where I want to be, I think. I think we've actually managed it this time. Hopefully. Although it's really been this round that just keeps eating me. No, I've made it past this because it was like 16 last time. Yeah, I don't know. I get into the teens and suddenly my skills are gone. And any planning that I've done is all for nothing. So let's take a look in the reading window. Get away from that motherfucker. I don't need the cursor right now. Yes. Speed is good. There we go. Next round I'm literally gonna have one new item. It is potato game. This is Brotato. This is not like holy potatoes. It's Brotato, but I am having fun with it. We have lost every attempt we've tried thus far. I'm really trying to end the night on a good note. Don't know if I'm gonna. This has not been my night. But I don't blame the game, honestly. Part of it is just I am not planning well. I'm not really planning for contingencies. I'm allowing myself to kind of get caught in relatively simply avoidable moments of, bro, what were you thinking? Like I'm about to with all these damn bullets because I'm not dodging them as well as I could. All the regen in the world doesn't matter if you keep getting hit. Gah! Yes, I will take that. Ooh, okay. We're gonna take that crit chance, cause can. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna wait on that one, I guess. Roll with it. But yeah, so I am playing Gladiator. I cannot equip a ranged weapon. I have lowered attack speed by 40%, however, 20% positive for every different weapon that I have, which is why I'm holding a plethora of various stabby, blunt objects, because I don't think a wrench is really stabby. I have 2 knives, a pair of scissors that I'm running with maniacally, and a tooth as well as a wrench. So, you know. Let's see, what am I at right now? 29. Hold on, how does that actually... 1 HP every 0.37 seconds. No, not always. Sometimes I do, yes. Right now, no. Right now it is purely a choice of the character. So dodge. We're gonna lock that because I don't want to do it yet. One more, nothing I want, so we're not gonna waste any more time. I really want to get these scissors upgraded at least once before I take the knot. Just the amount of enemies right now. There we go. The more I can get those fruit before I get injured, the better. Because then I'm not trying to play catch up while also trying to get more regen. So this is where like a medical turret or two would serve me greatly. Nah. 9 yet nada. No, thank you. Normally I'd say, why can't we be friends? But why can't we be enemies? Why can't we be strangers even from way over there? Just way over there. There we go. Let's up my... There we go. Ah! God, where is a clockwork wasp when you need them? Jeez. Could you quit spitting in my general direction? Like, come on now. Everyone knows that spitters are quitters. Stop it. By the way, how was your day? Excuse me while I yell at potatoes and aliens. It's a different kind of AVP. Okay. Can. Not that I have a lot of burning. I mean, I've got sausage. I forgot those sausage do cause burning. Okay, could y'all slow the fuck down? I just want to live. Preferably peacefully. I just want to be friends. This is you're creating a hostile work environment, y'all. Okay, items are nice. So many bullets. Nah. No. Range. Okay, fine, we'll do it. Nope. So now all of them are gonna be really fast. What did that give me? Okay. It was worth it. I just want to live. I just want to live. Please just let me live. Please, this is the closest I've gotten to 20. Please. Oh, for the love of all things holy. Please, 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 please. Please. I just want to be friends. I just want to be friends. I just want to be friends. I just want to survive till next round. Thank you. I can live with that. Don't know why I'm worried about you. It's not like you're gonna do anything for me. Okay, now we're gonna go to wave 20. We at least made it to wave 20. Oh god, I'm already dying. I don't technically have to beat this jackass. I just have to survive. Ring around the rosy, pockets full of posy. Ashes, ashes. I don't like you. I actively don't like you. I feel, I have a sneaking suspicion that the feeling is very mutual. That you don't necessarily like me either. So, can we just not, can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? Bullets, bullets, so many bullets. Oh my god. So many bullets. It's 9 seconds. I just gotta survive 9 seconds. I don't, there we go. We won by default, but we, oh, I got a little spoder. Hello, Widow Spoder. Sorry. I won by default. But we at least won one. That is all that matters right now. We won one. I'm very tempted to call it here just because I did win one. And it makes me feel better. You know. Okay, so let's do a new run. Let's see who we would get if we do one more. Alright, so that is level 3. And that is a 4, which I think I was doing from this way. 1, 2. No, I don't want to. I'm tempted to play with him though. I could try it. Let's try just one. Actually, let's try one that I want to do, and then we can be done for the night. Let's think about who I like. Yeah, this is who my partner really likes. Let's roll with the bougie bastard. Of course we're gonna go with a javelin. I need to read him better though, because I didn't. Dodge is good. Okay, so plus 25% damage for every tier 4 weapon you have, 25% attack speed for tier 4, 5% max HP for tier 4, minus 15% damage for every tier 1, as well as attack speed. Oh, that sucks. I really want those, and I know that I shouldn't. Okay, we're doing that purely because of the XP gain. But that's a tier 2 item, not a tier 1 weapon. So all it does is it lowers down my max HP. It does nothing else. So I'm mildly easier to kill. But the extra XP makes for higher level. I did not mean to hit that. Because I know that like getting a couple tier 1 weapons is not weapons, items is going to be almost impossible to avoid, so we'll just roll with it. Why not? It's at least 2 weapons. I don't get anything for the tier 2s, but at least I don't lose anything either. So used to eating the consumables. Two levels this round. Okay. Attack speed. Armor's nice. Oh, fuck sticks. Want another one of those. Oh, it's for each, so it's your first iteration of them. So it doesn't seem to stack, because it should have stacked for that one. Different. Okay, so the more I have them, the more I stack them. Okay. Never mind. I need to learn how to read. Still makes me a little squishy, but a lot of extra XP right now. There we go. Range is nice. God, I really want to get more stuff. But I just legitimately do not want to run that risk. Particularly because I just realized I have no health regen. Other than consumables, so I can't run the risk of getting another item right now. Oh, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. There we go. speed is nice. Luck is nice. Grab. Reroll. What? I either need another level 1 javelin, or I need a level 2. And the whole point is so that I can have that level 2. Because I don't want to get stuck losing the attack speed and damage. There we go. Regen. Regen is nice. I'm gonna lose almost all of my regen, but who cares? Lock. 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 Okay. This character is such a bitch. He's just absolutely so bougie for no reason whatsoever. It's like they just wanted a reason to build a character like this. They called him king and left it. Just one big circle. Tiny purple aliens. Ooh. Fuck. Get that. Get that. Reroll. Lock that. Okay. So that should help a little. Could you please just go away, you stupid spitting tongue out motherfuckers? Why do all the projectiles throwing ones like just look like it might legitimately just be drool they're throwing at me? There we go. Okay. Turret time. It's such a helpful little turret too. This is a turret that's just doing its best. There we go. Surviving. Ah! I will survive. For I'm a spud. There we go. I can handle that. I can handle that. fact that it is not going to give me another javelin is really irritating because it has been multiple rounds at this point. Of just take the level 1 and I flat out refuse. Can I have something for my health, please? This is supposed to be a chill stream. I'm not very chill right now. No. No, 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 no. Lost. Tried to get through there. Couldn't. Okay, so I am going to leave this here. It's quite late. It has been absolutely amazing. Once again, to just be able to come back and stream for a few days. I am working on trying to get a better system up as far as when I'll stream, what days I'll stream, things like that. It's almost always going to be later at night. Again, kids, yada yada yada. So, it has been absolutely amazing. I thank you all so much for staying up with me. I know it is very late. I will see everyone around later. Bye, y'all.